A lot of people, when they buy a car, they don't maintain it. They think, don't need it. Until the major problems comes. There's a lot of maintenance. You have to check the air filters, stuff like that. You always look for any type of problems. Check the oil. And also, when the weather is above freezing, you charge your battery. If you keep your battery maintained, it will last a lot longer than they recommended. And once a year, you always check the checker on the battery. Make sure the battery is still good flowing. If it's not good flowing, and the green, yes, your battery can be fully charged. The meter could say, hey, this battery is fully charged, but it could be a dead battery. I know this battery, I already checked it earlier last year. It's checked out great. Each year you check that, make sure if it gets into the yellow, replace the battery. No matter how much charging you can do, it will still needs replacement because the cell is dying. This promotes healthy electric current to charge the acid until it dies. You get the full use out of your battery. It's worth the time. And always remember, never charge a frozen battery. If you do, that will do damage. And not too much to the battery. Just look, make sure there's no corrosion on any cables. Keep the area clean. If you got corrosion, that's not good. And I looked around the area. I don't see nothing disturbing. If I do, like cables are dirty, clean them. That makes a better connection. And always, always put red on positive and black is negative. Always. You reverse them, you got explosion. Well, some battery chargers has a unique, they won't charge just one wood. But, you know, take your time to hook up the cables right. Saves you a lot of grief in the long run. And when I'm over here, you can always check the coolant. I would recommend checking that once a week. This car is easy. Check it when it's cold, if it's up there. If you don't see no coolant in the surge tank, that means is a leak. A car doesn't use coolant, it just cools it. If it goes down from there, you have a leak somewhere in the system. I recommend replacing hoses which has leaks too. And brake fluid is the same way. If it uses it, there's a leak somewhere in the system or it's holding back somewhere, that should be checked. Like an oil is unique. You keep your oil maintained with these new cars. They got engine light telling you how good the oil is. You check it manually too, make sure it's not cruddy. Keep that up, you don't have to worry about burning oil or anything like that. But if you say, I don't care about it, then later in life, you will do damage. This will prevent lifetime from burning oil, all that stuff. Just maintain it. Actually, I recommend maintaining everything. And you always look down deep. Look for any problems, any leak. If you see any puddles of anything, get it to your mechanic. Get them fixed the whole thing. Unless you know how to do it yourself. But if you keep your engine well maintained, it will pay off in a big run. And on these Chevy Impalas, once the weather is getting better, you have to wash underneath the car. At least get the salt off, all that stuff. If you don't do that, it will corrode other parts of it. Yeah, you want to make sure all that is washed off, but you do not want to wash it days like this. You want to make sure it's 40 or 50 above at night. During the day, it can be 40. But you do not want to wash it below freezing, and you do not want to wash this when it's hot. Do it on your day off when the engine's completely cool. Wash it. Use a little soap down there. Spray all you can with water, not pressure washer. Just regular garden hose with soap. That will help to get that salt off. Then, to maintain it better, that's all the maintenance you can do down below. Yeah, with tire pressure in old cars, you had to do it manually with a tire gauge. Now with these new type of cars, I love it. You got a computerized computer, you can look at a gauge. I recommend once a day, look at a gauge, make sure it's within normal. These are 32-pound tires. In wintertime, I inflate them to about 35. Then by the time I get out of work, it's at night, it's below freezing, way below freezing, then it drops down right on 32. But when we get days like 30, 40, the tires goes up to about 35, which is okay, but you're pushing luck. If it hits 40, I have to take out the air because it's too much air in the tires. Summertime, you have to take out the airs. You can actually go like 33. These are recommended 32. That will be adjustable because the tires adjust about 5 degrees. But when you get into the 10 notch, you need to take the air out or you can have a blowout. And the tire ratings is on the tire, which is kind of hard with the camera to show you. But once you get that number, you know what to look for. Some people, I wait until the engine light comes on, say low tire pressure, which is like around 20. You are way off. You need to keep your tires above that light. You do not need the light to tell you, hey, put tires in. Put air in the tires, sorry. But in the long run, if you maintain your car, you save a lot of money in the long run. And you get a nice, dependable ride. I really enjoy this car. Show you the inside a little bit. Sitting down is like pure luxury. And this is a 2014. You can always check out other videos, demonstrations on the 2014 I recommend if you want to see how it starts up and runs. I'm not going to do that on this video. I'm just showing you the basics, how to maintain your car. What you have to do if you're not a person which is inclined to do mechanical work, everything I just showed you on this video, you are able to do without being a mechanic. And the mechanics will thank you. If an honest one will thank you. Say, hey, thanks. You're keeping up the car, make our job a lot easier. We can get you in and out quicker. And I do agree with one show says, always tell the truth to your mechanic what you did to the car, because they can diagnose it quicker. Oh, they know exactly the problem. Save you a lot of money in the long run, no matter how stupid it is. Like if you drove off the road, or you did, let's say, burnt rubber on the road, tell your mechanic, they know, okay, I know exactly the problem is because I know what parts could be affected by doing this stupid thing you did. They will not judge you for your stupid actions. They want to get your car fixed and back on the road as soon as possible, and they want to get paid. And this concludes this video on how to maintain your car if you're not a car guy.